Welcome back to my Jets franchise rebuild here on Madden 24. In the last episode, we kicked off Season 3 and managed to defeat the defending Super Bowl champion Las Vegas Raiders 23-21. But as we kick this episode off, we do have a few upgrades to get to, like wide receiver Garrett Wilson getting +1 to awareness, ball carrier vision, 3 to break tackle, 1 to catching, 2 to medium route, and 1 to short route. We also have second-year middle linebacker Damian Bryant going up to an 83 overall, getting +2 to awareness, 1 to man coverage, 1 to play rec, 1 to tackle, and 1 to zone coverage. Then we have second-year corner Anton Lane getting +2 to awareness, 2 to man coverage, 1 to play rec, and 1 to press. The guy we acquired at the start of the last episode, defensive end Lucas Van Ness, is going to get +2 to awareness, 1 to hit power, 1 to power move, and 1 to tackle. Then we have our massive rookie defensive tackle Dexter Atkins, who's getting +3 to block shedding and 1 to play rec. Another quick note here about Atkins is that we actually have now discovered he is a superstar dev trait. I am hoping we can figure out George McLeod, our rookie safety's dev trait today. But another guy that is a superstar dev trait, undrafted rookie Brian Walker, he gets +1 to acceleration, 2 to awareness, 1 to play rec, and 1 to pursuit. And finally, our franchise quarterback Jared McDonald goes up to a 79 overall, getting +1 to throw accuracy deep, mid, and 1 to throw power. Our opponent today is going to be the Chicago Bears, who are still led by Justin Fields. He is now a 78 overall, but does have 93 speed. At running back, an 83 overall in Tajay Spears. Over at wide receiver, an 87 in Marvin Harrison Jr., an 89 in DJ Moore, and an 80 in Darnell Mooney. At tight end, an 84 overall in Cole Kmet. Left tackle is going to be an 80 overall, left guard is an 84, center is a 74 overall rookie, right guard is an 80, and right tackle is also going to be a 74. Now over on defense, they do have Montez Sweat, who is an 86 overall left end, at right end an 81 overall rookie, and Steven Waddle. He was actually the #1 overall pick, I believe, or at least drafted incredibly high. Defensive tackle is going to be a 76 and a 72, outside linebacker is a 79, middle linebacker is an 88 in Tremaine Edmonds. And then they also have Danny Stutzman as a backup middle linebacker, a former Oklahoma Sooner. Right outside linebacker is going to be an 82 in TJ Edwards. Corner, they have a 90 overall in Jalen Johnson, an 82 in Jay Riley. And then at free safety, an 80 in Eddie Jackson, and strong safety, an 85 in Jaquan Brisker. Now, I did make one change to the roster following the last game. Against the Raiders, Sauce Gardner went down with an injury, so I got to see some of the backup corners. And, well, one of them kind of stood out as not very good, and that was Casey Pryor. I felt like he got burned a lot, especially whenever I was editing the game, because sometimes whenever I'm editing, I really use it as like a film review type thing, and Casey Pryor was beat a lot in that game. So I've gone ahead and moved undrafted free agent Lynn Christmas down to the practice squad, and I signed JC Jackson to come in and be our emergency corner should anyone else get hurt. And speaking of players getting hurt, Jalen Waddle has another injury. I feel like he has missed about half the games since we signed him, but he has a quad strain, will be out 1 week. I may be able to put him in, but I don't think we're going to. I'd rather just let that heal. And then our backup outside linebacker, Javier Hutchins, was also injured in practice. But now it is time for our first home game of the season, and we get a rainy day today here at MetLife as they're going to kick this one deep, and that definitely should be a touchback. Jared McDonald and the offense will take the field at their own 25-yard line. He comes out in shotgun. Breece Hall is the running back, but McDonald will look to pass here on the first play, throwing on the run to find Brock Bowers for just a gain of about 4 yards. That brings up a 2nd and 6, and McDonald will now go under center. He takes a snap, hands off to Breece Hall right up the middle, who gets the first down all the way to the 39 for an 11-yard carry. Before we could snap the ball, we would get a false start penalty. So now it's a 1st and 15 back at the 34. We're going to hand this one to Quez Watkins to the outside, and he's going to get absolutely nothing. Now on a 2nd and 15, he lines up under center. McDonald will look to pass. A quick throw downfield where he misses everybody. 3rd down. Is our drive going to end right here on a 3rd and 15 from our own 34? McDonald will drop back. Looking to go downfield, he will go deep, got a man wide open, that's Brendan Rice, and he is gone. Touchdown Jets. That absolutely had to be completely broken coverage. No one was anywhere near him, and he pretty much could walk into the end zone. On the Bears drive, they are at the 35-yard line facing a 3rd and inches. Fields will line up under center. Can we get a big stop here? He takes a snap right up the middle, and they will easily get the first down for a 3-yard carry. However, later on in the drive, they now face a 3rd and 13 at the Jets' 40-yard line. Out of a 5-wide set, Fields under pressure. He's going to toss out to the running back, who gets absolutely leveled by Atkins, and they should punt this one away. Alright, I was wrong. They're actually going to attempt a 57-yard field goal, which is really not that shocking. They have Evan McPherson. The kick is away, and it is good. So now the offense comes out up by 4 from their own 25-yard line again. Breece Hall is the running back, and that's where we go with it, right up the middle, and Hall will have a 5-yard carry. That brings up a 2nd and 5, now at our own 30-yard line, and it looks like Quez Watkins has checked into the game. McDonald will look to pass. He's going to throw to the rookie receiver, Boykin, who makes the catch and gets to the 39. You will probably end up seeing a bit of Boykin today, I'm hoping, because of the injury to Jalen Waddle. But now on a 1st and 10, back in shotgun, we'll give this one to Quez Watkins, who runs into his own blocker and is brought down for a loss of 4. That brings up a 2nd and 14, and it looks like Quez Watkins is still lined up in the backfield. McDonald will look to pass, going to the outside, caught by, I believe, Boykin, and that sets up a 3rd and 1. So now can we keep the drive alive? Breece Hall is the running back. From our own 48-yard line, we're actually going to change the play a little bit. I think he just flipped it. That's going to be Brendan Rice at the top of your screen, Garrett Wilson in the slot, and he will drop back to the pass and needs to get rid of it and gets sacked on the play. That was absolutely awful. He could have ran for that. He could have thrown it to Brock Bowers, but we'll end up punting it away. But just a couple plays following the punt, it's a 3rd and 19. Dexter Atkins will get a sack to set this up. He's going to have to go deep downfield to convert this, rolls to the outside, and he gets sacked on the play by Lucas Van Ness to set up a 4th and 27. So they will line up to punt this one away. Let's see if we can get pressure on the punter. No, we cannot. The punt is sent deep. Will we get to take over in Chicago territory? Yes, we will, as Quez Watkins is brought down to the 42. McDonald, you really need to take advantage of this amazing field position. 1st and 10. It's going to be a read option to the outside, and McDonald is brought down in the backfield. A loss of 1. That is absolutely not taking advantage of it. 2nd and 11. We'll drop back to pass. Rolling to the outside. Throws on the run, but overthrows Quez Watkins, and now we have a possible 3 and out. And if we don't get this, I would imagine we will punt it away, because this would be a 60-yard field goal try. McDonald out of a 5-wide set. He's going to throw this deep downfield, and that's out of the hands of Garrett Wilson. 4th and 11. Jumping into the Bears drive, we start the 2nd quarter with a 3rd and 7 at their own 31-yard line. Fields is back in shotgun. He'll take the snap, looking to go downfield, step up in the pocket, and he throws to a wide open man to keep their drive alive. And just a few plays later, it is a 1st and 10 at the Jets' 22-yard line. Fields back in shotgun, hands off to Spears to the outside. He is met and brought down for just a 1-yard gain. And that stat line did not look pretty. Spears has 8 carries for -4 yards. On a 2nd and 9, Fields will drop back to pass, and he throws over the middle, caught by Spears, and that will set up a 3rd and 1. Fields will come out under center for the next play from the 14-yard line. He's going to take the snap, hand off to the running back, and Spears right up the middle will fight his way all the way down to the 1. There is no way he should have got that much. But it sets up a 1st and goal from just outside the 1-yard line. Fields will go back to Spears, who was met in the backfield and brought down by Quinnen Williams. And by the way, it was actually not Spears there. That was Roschon Johnson. But now a 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. And they go back up the middle, and he'll get met and brought down at the 3. A 3rd and goal now. Now it looks like Spears is checked back into the game. Fields is in shotgun. He will take the snap and look to pass. He's going to be under a lot of pressure and get sacked on the play by Brian Walker and Obo Okoronkwo. The Bears would end up making that field goal to make it a 7-6 ball game. Now a 3rd and 5 on the Jets' next drive. He's throwing to the outside, a wide open man that's caught by Boykin, who gets all the way to the 34. You know, for a 6th round pick, Boykin has not played bad this game. 1st and 10. He's back in shotgun. Quez Watkins is lined up at running back. McDonald will look to pass. He's going to go deep downfield. He finds Boykin, who is gone for his 1st career touchdown. That was just a beautifully placed ball by quarterback Jared McDonald. A great catch from Boykin, and then he just outran everyone else. With under 3 minutes to play in the half now, it's a 3rd and 10 at the Jets' 41 for Fields and the Bears offense. He comes out in shotgun. He'll drop back to the pass. He steps up in the pocket. A quick throw to the outside. That is going to fall incomplete. Chicago would then punt it away, but now we face a 3rd and 6 with 2:04 to go in the half. A possible 3 and out. McDonald out of shotgun, looking to go downfield, rolls to the outside. He's going to take off and get the 1st down himself. Brought down to the 27. That does take us down to the 2-minute warning. Now he comes out in shotgun again. Quez Watkins is lined up at running back. Do we go to him? No, it is a play fake. McDonald going deep downfield to nobody. Now it's a 2nd and 10. McDonald back in shotgun. Quez Watkins still in that running back. It's a quick throw to the outside, caught by Bowers, and that's going to result in no gain. And Chicago will burn a timeout. So with 1:50 to go, we face a 3rd and 10. McDonald going to throw this one to the outside, caught by Garrett Wilson, but they say he was out of bounds. I don't think he had the first anyway. The Bears now have a 3rd and 3 at the 50-yard line with 1:10 to play and 2 timeouts. Fields is back in shotgun. He drops back to pass again. He's under pressure, hit as he's throwing this one deep downfield, and it will go out of bounds with 1:05 to play. The punt would be down to the 6-yard line. Now 59 seconds to go. McDonald will look to pass. He's going to roll to the outside and now finally will take up. And he ends up with the first down to the 18 as we burn our first timeout. 53 seconds to go in the half now. McDonald back in shotgun again. Breece Hall is checked in the backfield. But McDonald looking to pass. He's going deep downfield and he's going to find Brendan Rice, who breaks the tackle and is forced out at the 50. Now 47 seconds to play here in the half. Quez Watkins back in at running back. McDonald will look to pass. He's going to roll to the outside. He's going to try to take off, but gets sacked on the play for a loss of 2. Brings up a 2nd and 12 as we burn our second timeout. 41 seconds to go in the half. McDonald lines up under center. Will drop back to pass again. Throws to the outside. Caught by Boykin, who will go out of bounds with 36 seconds to play. It also brings up a 3rd and 5 from the 45 now. Watkins is the running back, but McDonald will look to pass over the middle to absolutely nobody, and we should take that to halftime. Unfortunately, it happened in simulation, so we did not get to see it, but rookie safety George McLeod just got his first career interception here at the start of the second half, and we take over at the 28-yard line. One of those things I wish I could have seen, but I'll take the interception no matter what. 1st and 10. Back in shotgun, Watkins is the running back. I feel like I said that weird, but he finds Brendan Rice over the middle, who will have a gain of 9 on the play. Now with a 2nd and 1, we come out with a 5-wide set. McDonald with a quick throw to the outside, caught by Boykin, who is down to the 14, getting a 1st and 10. McDonald now lining up under center. Breece Hall is in the backfield. They take the snap, they give it to Hall right up the middle, and he is inside the 5, breaking tackles, and a touchdown for the Jets. We capitalize off the turnover. Chicago is not going to go away in this game, though. A 1st and goal from the 9 on the following drive. He runs a play action. Now he's going to try to take off right up the middle, and Justin Fields will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. And I'm actually a little surprised they are not going for 2 here. They like to just kick the extra point. The Jets are trying to respond to that touchdown, though. It's a 3rd and 1 from the Bears' 30-yard line. McDonald lines up under center. It looks like Alvin Kamara is in at running back. And that's where we go with it. Kamara to the outside, following his blocks for the first down, getting all the way to the Bears' 22. Now McDonald with a 5-wide set. He comes out as the only one in the backfield on the new set of downs. It's a quick throw caught by Bowers, who is immediately brought down, but it sets up a 2nd and 4. A shotgun set as we get close to the end of the 3rd quarter. On a 2nd down from the 17, it's another quick throw to the outside. That one's going to fall incomplete. That sets up a 3rd and 4. McDonald will look to pass again. A quick throw to the outside to absolutely nobody. That wasn't even close. Jake Elliott should have no problem with this 34-yard field goal that would give us an 11-point lead. The kick is away, and it is good. We now go into the 4th quarter of this game. Chicago trying to bring it within 1 score. Fields will drop back to pass. He's going to take off on 3rd down and get the first all the way down to about the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, Bears. About 9 minutes to play. Fields will line up under center. I believe that's Roschon Johnson in at running back. He'll take the snap. It's going to be a play fake to the outside. Now Fields has no one on that side of the field, and he can walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. I imagine they will go for 2 here. To try and make it a 3-point game from the 2-yard line, Fields will line up under center. He takes the snap and will look to pass. He's going to throw this to a wide open man, and the 2-point try is good. Well, in simulation, Jared McDonald would get sacked, so it sets up a 3rd and 19 that we want a draw play to Quez Watkins. He gets a lot of those yards back, but it sets up a 4th and 9. Chicago's going to get the ball back with under 7 minutes to play. So the Bears will take over following the punt at their own 14-yard line with 6:41 to play. Fields is lined up under center. He'll drop back to pass going over the middle. That's going to be caught for the first down of the 29. The next play would be a handoff to Spears, and it would get a 2-yard run, so now it's a 2nd and 8. They're going to go back to Spears on the outside, who runs into his own blocker and then is brought down by Sauce Gardner. 3rd down. He's going to come out in shotgun looking to convert through the air most likely. but that's going to be a false start, and it's going to make this play a little bit harder. That moves it back to be a 3rd and 11. Now he is the only one in the backfield here. From their own 27-yard line, Fields will drop back to throw. He's going to roll to the outside, throws on the run, and that one's going to fall incomplete. Could not fit it through traffic. And the Bears are going to punt this one away and trust their defense to get them the ball back one more time. The punt is sent deep, and we'll take over at the 27. All we need to do is chew down the clock. 5:03 to play. McDonald will drop back, rolling to the outside. He's going to throw this downfield, caught by Brendan Rice, and we will start this drive to the 39-yard line for a first down. McDonald back in shotgun again. Breece Hall is the running back. He takes a snap. We go to Breece right up the middle, and this time he'll end up with a 5-yard carry to bring up a 2nd and 5. Just a little over 4 minutes to play. From the 44-yard line, it's a handoff to Breece Hall, who goes to the outside, but he is met and brought down for just a 1-yard gain. The Bears absolutely need this stop. 3:35 to play. McDonald back in shotgun. Quez Watkins is the running back. He'll drop back under quick pressure and gets sacked on the play. We will have to punt it away, and now our best offensive lineman, Trey Smith, is injured. Well, the defense got a stop already, but let's see where they're going to take over this time. Tommy Townsend will send this one deep. I don't believe it's going to be a fair catch. He does have blockers. He'll bring it up across the 25, break that tackle, and then get met and brought down to the 31 with 3:19 to go, and Justin Fields will now take the field. They will line up in a shotgun set here to start the drive. I believe Spears is still in at running back. Fields will take the snap and look to pass downfield. He's going to roll to the outside. He's under pressure. He will take off and end up with just a 2-yard scramble. Now it's a 2nd and 8 from the 33. Back in shotgun, it's a draw play up the middle, and we somehow fell for that. He's going to set it up to be a 3rd and 1. I think our defense was ready for a pass on every single play, and they caught us off guard. Now on 3rd down, he'll drop back, go downfield. He finds Marvin Harrison for the first down to the 47. That one does take us down to the 2-minute warning, now in Jets territory. He's back in shotgun. Spears is still the running back here, but Fields will look to pass. He's under pressure, getting sacked immediately by Quinnen Williams. He got back there incredibly fast. They elect to not burn any of their timeouts, so the clock is running. It's a 2nd and 18 with a minute and a half to play in regulation. He'll drop back. It's a screen to the outside, caught by Spears, who gets to the edge, but he's going to be met and brought down to set up a 3rd and 11 as they burn that first timeout. 1:25 to go. Fields back in shotgun. Spears is still the running back. He will take the snap, and he's going to fire this deep downfield. That one's going to be deflected away, I believe, by Kyron Moody. So it sets up a 4th and 11 that could decide the game. Fields comes out in shotgun. From the 48-yard line, he'll drop back, rolling to the outside, under pressure. Gets rid of it at the last second, and that one's going to be intercepted, and it's Kyron Moody coming away with that one. As he's brought down to the 30-yard line, we should get out of here with a win. It was another close game, but it's another win for us as we now move to 2-0 on the season. We started this game off really weird. I feel like McDonald never even got into a rhythm today, but somehow still managed to throw 2 touchdowns. Breece Hall ran in for a score, and the defense came up big when they needed to. The final stats for quarterback Jared McDonald: 15 of 25 for 238 yards and 2 touchdowns. On the ground, Breece Hall ran for 85 yards and a score. Receiving, Kyle Boykin, who was really getting a lot of action today, got 6 for 81 and a score. Brendan Rice came up massive, 5 for 128 and a touchdown. Brock Bowers, 4 for 29. And the only thing Garrett Wilson has on the stat sheet is apparently a drop. Over on defense, Damian Bryant led the team in tackles. Dexter Atkins got 1.5 sacks. Quinnen Williams got 1. Lucas Van Ness got 1. And then Jermaine Johnson, Obo Okoronkwo, and Brian Walker all got half of 1. And Kyron Moody came away with the game-sealing interception, and George McLeod also got his first career pick. So now let's go see exactly how Justin Fields played. He went 26 of 40 for 294, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions. On the ground, they really could not do anything. Fields was easily their best runner, going for 47 yards and 2 scores. And receiving, Darnell Mooney, 7 for 102, Tajay Spears, 8 for 74, and Marvin Harrison, 4 for 43. Well, unfortunately, I do have some bad news following that game. Trey Smith, our starting right guard, has a torn labrum and will miss the next 3 weeks of the season. And they're going to be some pretty big games because we have to go on the road to Miami, then we host the Buffalo Bills, and then we go back on the road to Green Bay. But in the next episode, we're going to pick up right here when we take on the Miami Dolphins. But before we wrap up the episode, there are a few contracts that are now up and I would really like to just get done, starting with Sauce Gardner. He's obviously going to want a lot of money. We're going to bump this up to about $10 million a year and bump this up to 15. He does have a ton of interest in coming back, so we're going to go ahead and make him this offer, and Sauce Gardner is officially locked up. We also have undrafted free agent Brian Walker. We already know he's a superstar depth trade. I've already got him in the starting lineup. I believe in the first game he actually led the team in tackles, so let's go ahead and offer him a 3-year deal. It doesn't have a ton of interest, but he is going to be coming back. We already have one incredibly expensive receiver on the roster with Jalen Waddle, but I would like to keep this duo together. So we're going to go and offer Garrett Wilson a contract on a 4-year extension, and he is also going to be taking that. But right now, those are the only guys I want to offer an extension to. I will obviously go back later in the season and see if there's anyone else I want to keep, but I want to get those 3 guys especially just locked down.